Howdy folks, welcome to episode 13, and today we're going to look at some of the new updates, and probably not going to get much done other than looking at that stuff, but there's an experimental part 4 came out, and so I wanted to look at that stuff. And first I wanted to show you that I did a bonus episode where we got the ships painted and decoed and stuff like that, and so yeah, check it out. I pity the fool who don't like my big ship. Right? And yeah, so somebody suggested painting the chains gold, and so yeah, I thought that would be funny to do, and I'll probably end up painting them back because it's really ugly right now. But anyway, yeah, there's been a few changes, and let me see here, let me grab my handy sheet of paper here and see what we've got. We've got new trees and deco. So they did a bunch of stuff. They did new trees, and let me see if we can get up here. You could probably even see it in the distance. I don't know if it'll let you, will it let you zoom? No, but we'll have to get up. We're gonna have to get up in the ship anyway, so we'll see that when we go past it. They came up with a new mobile air conditioner, aircon they call it. Everybody I know calls it an AC, but yeah, mobile air conditioner. And why is my helmet on? Let's take my helmet off. Can I take my helmet off? There. Apparently you can't. You used to be able to take it off by clicking on it. But anyway, what is that? 1 iron ore and 4 copper ore. Let's go check it out, and we'll see. Let me put this back here. And okay, so here's another thing they did is they've got new icons. And so yeah, check it out. They're adding new icons. It's I think fantasy RPG style. It looks like. What was it? 1 iron and 4 copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So let's see if we can now. Oh, it's ore. Oh, I don't have any ore, do I? Wow. Okay, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? Let me see. Do I have... Oh, I have 1 iron. I have 1 copper ore. So I'm going to have to get a few more in order to make that. But yeah, that's a thing. And let me see. We could probably even run out and grab some. Do I have the tent with me? I don't even know what it looks like anymore. I don't know where to look for the tent, right? But yeah, so the sun's about to go down, and yeah, in a few seconds anyway. And so let me get back in here so I'm not falling off. I need better sides on that thing so I don't fall off. But let me see what else we have here. We have the new icons. They added a new admin thingy. Let's look at the map here. So they added new floating. They added the capability to make floating thingies, floating POIs. And so yeah, they've got a trading station that's actually, let me do a waypoint. Yeah, they've got a trading station that's actually floating, and we're going to go visit that. And the other thing that, oh, let's see if we can sleep in our bed now. There we go. Okay, so I put a bed in here. It's a good place for it, right? And yeah, there's got to be some copper over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the small vessel here, and we're going to fly it over to the... What is that? Is that the new rocks? I think they changed the rocks. So that's kind of cool. Or is that just the... No, that's the old one. Okay, I was thinking they changed the resource rocks. I think that's just the specular on it or whatever. But yeah, we're going to head over to the admin trading post here, and I should watch for copper stones here. Maybe we can grab one. But I wanted to show you that mobile... Whoa, there's iron, I think, there. Is that iron? There's iron. Yeah, I wanted to show you the mobile air conditioner. And so what it's supposed to be able to do is it's supposed to be able to raise or lower the temperature by 30, which I assume is Celsius. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, as you see, they've changed the trees so that there's different heights and everything, so they're not all exactly the same and stuff, which looks pretty cool. Let's see, is that copper there? Yeah, that's copper. Okay, so the copper is green. We're going to check it out here. Let me see. We've got a drill. And we're going to do... Nope. Rock drill. Okay. There we go. There we go. I think we've got enough now. Let's see if we can Yeah, we're going to make that mobile air conditioner. So we're going to head over this way toward the... Is that more of these dudes? Or is that raptors? Are those little tiny raptors? What is that? No, there's... Oh, those are the babies. They're bent over. Okay. I just didn't recognize them the way they're walking. Alright, but anyway, yeah, we're going to head over to the trading post. Trading stat, huh? Okay, yeah, we're going to head over there, and I'll meet you there in just a minute. Okay, we're up in the mountains, and we're going to stop here for a minute just to see how this thing works, because the temperature's nice and cold here. So we're going to set down, and we're going to take this air conditioner here, and we're going to place it. Let's see what happens here. So we're just going to put it down here, and as you see here, it's got a thing. So look at our temperature up here. It's -6. Is it doing anything? There we go. See, it's able to bring it up by 30 degrees, so it is 30 Celsius. And so... Okay, so you can pick it up with just the use key, as you saw there for a second. And let's see, where's the area? Where's the area? It's right there. Okay, so it's actually, you have to be fairly close to it for it to do its thing. But the thing is, you could do this. You can pick it up. You can run. You can stop and warm back up. So you can warm back up and get your body temperature back up and then run some more. So this would allow you to get through the mountains and stuff like that if you're still in your PJs and, you know, or some armor that's basically a lot less than you need. But yeah, anyway, we're going to head over. I'm going to continue over to the trading post. Yeah, check out that scenery. The trees look great in the distance now too, when they're not all the same size and stuff. It really looks a lot more natural, I guess, would be the word, instead of, you know, everything is exactly the same. Anyway, we're going to head over there, and I'll meet you there in a second. Alright, here we go, and it just came into view here. So that's pretty cool. I wonder how that works if they have the one that you can't, like, actually fit your SV inside it. Although your ship should be able to hover. But let's see here. We can get up in this thing. And land in here. Let's see. Well, that was interesting. It didn't like my external viewpoint. So I think we are good here. Let me see. Not sure why it keeps insisting on doing that. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That's kind of cool too, because, you know, the one in space, you land there and you end up with the... You know, I wonder if this is made for space, and so there's no, like, elevator to get through there. But yeah, the one in space, you land there, and then, you know, you got to worry about a freighter coming by and shooting up your stuff. And wow, it's -45. They need to seal that up, don't they? That's kind of cold. And so, and the one on the ground, if there's a patrol vessel, you have to worry about the patrol vessel coming by and, you know, blowing up your ship and everything. So yeah, we've got these guys here. What's spoiled already? Oh, okay. I think it was the corn dogs I had to pick. I had to go pick corn dogs to get level 25 to get my stuff back. So yeah, we can run around here. Let's see what we've got. We've got the usual food people, and we've got the conference room. I think this is the... No, that's... Yeah, it is. It's this guy. This guy sells all the good stuff. So yeah, this guy has the good stuff. Let me see. What do I have? Oh, I lost all my money. I lost all my money. So I've got, like, night vision. Where did I put them? You know what? I left them back in the... That was really brilliant. I left my night vision and all that stuff I was going to sell back in the ship, in the cargo box. And so what does he get? He sells... I can sell them for 1,300. Okay. And let me see. I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to sell these because I have more at... I'm trying to drop it on there. I have more at home. It would be nice if you could just drop things here to sell them. But let's see. Night vision. Sell. Okay. So yeah, since I'm here, I want to buy some Pentaxid. If anybody's selling it. I think somebody sells it because I thought I bought some at the last place I was at. Let's see. Here's this dude. Just got to check these. Nope. and they sell. So they sell the components you can use to make all of the stuff. So yeah, you can see all the new. Here, let's see. They've got. Now see, these were kind of RPG-ish to begin with, so I wonder if that's what they were doing. They were going for that theme to begin with. And some of these old ones still look different. Cool. So here's all the icons and everything. And yeah, see, some of them are still the old type. And yeah, I'm really gonna have to get used to all these new icons. It's gonna take a bit because there's so many of them. Herbal leaves, plant protein, and who knows if they'll change them again? Because I mean, this is the first iteration. People might be like, "We hate them. Please change them." And if they do, they'll probably change them. I don't know. We'll see. See, we can pick these too. Cool. And there's another way to get the plants you need to start out with. But yeah, let's see if this one is just selling. Okay, this one's selling all the sprouts plus that. And let me see. I think there might be somebody. Okay, so this one is, yeah, it's not active. I was going to say, if you try to use the teleporters right now, you might have some problems because a lot of them are set up for, yeah, there's Pentaxid. A lot of them are set up for the other thing. Man, I should, no, I don't have medium armor to sell. I was going to say I should sell my medium armor, but I can get, what, 3? I can get 3 more Pentaxid. Yeah, I need to bring all my stuff here and sell it so I can get that stuff. But yeah, I've got some boosters and everything. But yeah, we know where the Pentaxid is. How much does he have to sell? He's got 71 left to sell. But anyway, let's see. I don't think there's much else up here. Is there anything else? Oh, there's hardware. Okay. And cool. So they haven't changed the boosters yet. I'm not sure if they will. Those look kind of like that anyway. But yeah, it looks like they're going to have to change all the guns to make them fit. Is it me or is that different? Or is it just the lighting? But yeah, okay. So anyway, that is the... This is going to be the food guy. That's the trading station. I think we are going to head back to the ship. And let's see. I almost turned on a jetpack and jumped all the way down because I'm used to that. I'm used to this one being in space, and when you're in space, you can just jump all the way down with your jetpack. I'm so paranoid about like going out the bottom, falling out the bottom of this thing. That would really suck. Okay, so we're gonna, let's see. My ship on, and I turned it off. All right. So the other thing they did, and I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but they're adding. It says in the patch notes, controller support, and I'm not sure what they mean by that. I assume they mean Steam controller, because there's like, here, let me see. We're gonna go back to our capital vessel. The other thing I did was I added the water generator back, because I totally forgot about the water generator the last time I moved everything from my old game. So yeah, I do have the water generator now. But anyway, yeah, they're adding controller support. I don't know if that just means generic like gamepad thing. I think it means Steam controller. I'm not sure. They haven't said whether it's specifically one or both or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I'm really curious to try out the Steam controller on this thing, because it would be interesting to even just a gamepad type thing with the joysticks, where you can actually fly these things with a stick instead of with the mouse. And I love moving the player with the mouse is the only way. I mean, if you're not using the mouse to move your player around, you're doing it wrong. But yeah, I think I'm among many people who get annoyed when you're like having to sit there and do this with the mouse, pick up the mouse and put it down and everything to turn. And so yeah, I think it would be cool to have both. You set up the controller, and when you get in your ship, you pick up the controller and use the controller to fly your ship around. And then when you get back out, you use your mouse, because as I said, it is the only way. And anyway, I'm going to fly back to the ship, and we're going to jump in, and so I'll meet you back there in a minute. Alright, we are back at the old ball and chain, And let me get this thing docked and this stuff put back. And let me see here. This is the fun part. So what I did is I put a docking foot on the back there. As you can see here, there's a docking foot on the back of the ship, and then I just need to be able to line it up with a block like like this. Just a small tap's all you need. Tap tap. There you go. All right, so yeah, so this is the, I figured that would be a cool way to do the docking since I've got this big space between the two things. But let me get the stuff put back in the ship. And the other thing we're going to do here is we're going to look at the repair system since I'm actually not going anywhere. Since I'm actually not going anywhere this time. And let me see here. We're going to put this stuff in here. And I'm going to take that. But yeah, since we're not going anywhere, wow, they changed the salami too. I'm not going to be able to find any of my food and stuff. Okay. But yeah, we're going to check out the repair to blueprint system. And so I'm going to get that set up, and I will be back in just a second. All right, we're back, and so I wanted to show you here, I enabled the item menu here in the console. So we're going to take a repair bay, and I'll show you how this works. So we have a repair bay, and there's a repair bay tier 2. And so we're going to use the tier 2 because that also does the repair to blueprint. And then we're going to take a console, and so we need to put those on the base. And we're also going to jump in our ship here. And let me see, the other thing I need is I also need iron. Let me see, we're going to get some iron ingots. And so we're going to grab those. And we're going to power on our ship here. And I think the other thing I might need is some power for my base. But we're going to sit the ship down on our base here for a second. And we're going to put down the console here. Let's just put down the console. Let me see. I don't want to put this. I'm going to put this right here. There we go. And we're going to put down our repair bay right here. And so now we have this thing. And so what this does is you now use the console. For those of you who have been using it before, it is not the same anymore. So now let's say I have damage on my ship. We're going to grab a multi-tool here, a small one. And let's say I have, let me do this first also before I start doing this. The other thing you want to do is this. You want to save template. So last saved, blah, blah, blah. You want to save template on your ship. This saves the block locations and rotations. It saves, you know, the blueprint. Basically, it saves all the blocks so that it knows, like, if there's blocks missing, it knows to repair them. But anyway, we're going to do damage to a couple of these blocks. And not like that. We're going to do damage to, let me see, a couple of these blocks. Why is it... Did I grab a tier 2? I must have grabbed a tier 2. Yeah, I did. I did grab a tier 2. We're going to trash that. We're going to grab a tier 1 multi-tool. I could have swore I grabbed a tier 1. Okay, so we're going to damage... if I can do it. We're going to damage the cockpit, okay? So what used to happen was you would just land on the repair bay and turn the ship off, and there you go, and it's going to repair the ship, right? Well, nope, it doesn't anymore. So what you need to do is you need to go into the repair bay, and you need to tell it repair blocks, and it is doing nothing right now. So let me see what it's going to... I need to fill my fuel here too. Let me fill up the fuel just because this does use a lot of fuel. So we're going to do this too. We're gonna fill up the fuel, and don't worry, I am going to undo all of these changes. I'm just not going to use a bunch of resources to demonstrate something. So yeah, not going to, you know, continue the game with the free repair bay and all the fuel and everything. So anyway, it's not repairing right now. So what you need to do is you need to go repair blocks, and it is not doing anything. Okay, so it is showing that there's none in the repair bay, so this is kind of like the blueprint factory. You need to drop in stuff, and it even still says the blueprint factory. And maybe it's in common with that. I'm not sure. But it's saying you need nothing, but you actually need some because there's blocks that have damage. And I think it is 1 ingot for every 50 points of damage. But let's see if we can drop this in here. There we go. And now you can either hit Start Repair, and it'll start repairing the stuff. Or you can hit Auto Repair, and it should do it automatically whenever you land on it. So we'll go back to our console. We'll just hit Start Repair. Now it says it'll take 5 seconds. So what this is doing is it's repairing the cockpit here. There we go. As you see there, it's repairing the cockpit. It is not replacing the blocks that we're missing. That is the repair to blueprint. And so we're going to do that. We're going to repair to template. And now it's saying that you need 2 blocks, and it has 998 left. So we're going to do that. And it needs 2 ingots to do that, and then it should replace these blocks. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. I didn't look at the... Yeah, there it goes. So, yeah, that's how the repair bay works. And then, let me see, if you damage, like, the thrusters and stuff, I'm not sure if it can repair... Let's try it. Let's see. Let's damage a bunch. We're going to damage all the thrusters. We're going to do 5 shots to each one. There. And now we're going to see if this requires anything else. Okay, it only requires... Now, see, it was telling me it has no damage blocks. It's scanning. There we go. Okay, so it only needs iron to do that. So now you can... And see, there's still some bugs with this, obviously. It's not complete. It's still a work in progress. So, yeah, as you can see here, it still says the Blueprint Factory. Let me double check and see. Let's check the Blueprint Factory, and let's see. Yeah, see, they aren't in there. They are in the repair bay. So, yeah. So that's also a bug there. But, obviously, it's, you know, it's an alpha. It's a work in progress in an alpha. It's going to have bugs. Okay, so when you take a thruster off completely, what happens is you now, let me see. There we go. Is it okay? So now it's saying it needs, yeah, it needs 8 copper and 6 silicon. So there we go. If we do repair to template, it'll show these. So now it actually needs copper and silicon in order to replace those blocks. So the idea is obviously you can't just, you know, exploit that and get free stuff by getting your blocks back, or by, you know, using the repair to get your blocks back. So if we do this and we put in silicon and copper into here, we should be able to now it's not going to let me drop an entire stack at a time for some reason, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Watch, it'll let me drop one. It won't let me drop an entire stack at a time. So let's see if it'll let me drop. No, it's telling me. There we go. Okay, it's telling me not enough resources, and then it won't let me drop them. Okay, so anyway, there are the... I'm just going to put all this stuff over here so we can make sure we don't keep all the other stuff that we had. But yeah, anyway, we have the resources here, and we can do repair to template. And now it will actually... Let me see. How long did it say it was going to take? It's going to take 46 seconds. So yeah, it's going to take a bit, but I think you guys have the idea, and you can see what's going on here. I'm going to let this finish repairing, and then I'm going to take this stuff back apart. Now the other thing that you want to know is that when you take this, when you do a disassemble on this, it will actually drop the components that are in it. That was interesting. And yeah, it'll actually drop the components that are in it, so you'll get this iron, copper, and silicon back in a drop container when that's there. But anyway, that's going to be it for episode 13. I'm going to take all this stuff back apart and all that and restore everything to where it was. So yeah, join me in episode 14 for some adventures. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. There it goes, it's done, and we can do that. So yeah, we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. And so yeah, join me in episode 14, and we will see you then. Later.